let you guys know, I didn't realize I should mention to you guys, there's a meeting log and team analysis video. And then there's also this DHT11 and microphone sensor.
So this is the one you just gave us, right?
That's the microphone. Yeah. So this one, I've included the code for the DHT11 sensor, but I'm using this library. So you guys either use this one, or if you use the one that comes from Adafruit, you can, but just have to check whether the code that they use, right, is you use corresponding to where you get the library from. So what you do, right, is you maybe go search DHT11, and then if they actually put you to use a certain library, then you, how you say, you use the corresponding code. So this one in my text here that I have, right, the library comes from here. This guy, Rob Tilat. So you can actually try, he actually keys in the search keyword of DHT-LIB. Maybe I should make this a bit bigger. Huh?
I don't understand what you mentioned.
I think I did mention in my video.
Okay, I'll watch
So
the
the thing did mention about the library file that you can that you include in order to use command lines. So what the library file is, right, is, for example, instead of coding everything from scratch, right, this library files, right, will have already pre-programmed commands. So for example, if you want to program a robot to move left and right, right?
Like the subroutine kind of thing, is it? And then you just like pull from it.
In a sense, yeah. Yeah. So you actually just put in command left, command right. So automatically it would look from the library file, right? And it will just run the command. Whereas if you program yourself manually, you actually have to say the servo motor move this way, so that then it allows the robot to move left. Yeah. Okay. So do you want to share for your meeting logs?
I have to share the screen, right?
Yep. Don't worry, don't be too saddened for the proposal. Yeah.
It's in the past already now.
Yeah, get everything nicely done. Basically, right, it's more on the getting documentation right. Okay, good, not to say good, at least I see it, but I can explain. When you are putting in this kind of document, right, I think bullet points might be better.
Anything you want to answer?
Okay, team members will work. Okay.
Have the numbers like the /3 like that, because
yes, that one basically not /3, right? So when you have a meeting, right, the number behind is the number of meeting that has gone that has passed, and then the number in front is actually the meeting that the person had attended for this meeting log lah.
So example like this is meeting number 1, but you write total number of meetings at the end already lah, like out of 8 lah.
Yes. Okay, so like you see here, right? This one here, you have this person who has attended 3 out of 3 meetings.
It's at the bottom here.
Yeah. And if you can, right, not if you can, I need you guys to also put the names with abbreviations, because it helps in the process of putting the meeting minutes or meeting logs. You use the abbreviation to assign the person instead of putting the whole full name, so it doesn't become cluttered. The other thing, right, you guys put in a very long paragraph. If you can try to put it like this, like bullet points, comprehensive enough that it has enough details. When you look at it, right, then you know, oh, what was the information there. Okay, let me look at your team analysis, right? Sorry, your meeting minutes.
This is for meeting log 1.
The first one, right?
Yeah.
Can I just see maybe the second one? Oh, okay, so you have the names correct. It's only one page that you guys have done, or you have done more? Okay. Okay, so this is the second one, right? So the progress, self-introduction, leader selection. Maybe what you can put in more detail, right? The group has agreed upon a leader, and then you put the name abbreviation. Yeah. Although that one is easy to know who, but that's fine. Okay, like the thing like brainstorming, right? maybe what you should have put in additional detail, right? Brainstorming proposal idea. But then maybe there are some ideas which you have put as more, I say, that is your chosen ideas. Okay, meaning to say, right, if I were to look at this, let's say if everyone suddenly has memory loss, right, then you go like, we brainstorm, but what did we brainstorm? What was the idea that was brainstormed? So the information there must be comprehensive enough, right, that you look back into the
To remember.
exactly. Yeah. So everyone was trying to understand. So some of it, right, you don't actually have to write it in terms of like a complete sentence. So okay.
One right in point form, which means understand the understand the function of each component. That one change to point form.
Yeah. Everyone was trying to okay, maybe you can put that as a point like group discuss regarding the functionality of components and to determine suitability of components with robot. Something like that. So it's kind of like a dry kind of writing, but formal. Yeah. After the decision, everyone started to work on the rough proposal working. Okay, so this one here, right? Maybe what you could put that as the scheduled progress plan for next week because you say everyone to work on the rough proposal, right? But which aspect? So I'm sure you guys have arranged or you do the introduction, you do the so you actually put it that way. So then in a sense, right?
So we state the abbreviation also lah, like this person did this.
Yeah. All in all, right, it's basically it's records, so that when you look back, right, then you can say, hey, oh yeah, this is
What we did at that time.
this was what was agreed. Because in a sense, actually auditing they actually will look one and then they say, oh, if let's say legally, right, if somehow sometimes corporate meetings, right, they want to see who made the decision, right, they will actually refer to this type of documents. I mean at the corporate sector, corporate level. So it can be actually used in a court of law. Okay.
But like writing stuff like working on rough proposal for the next that one is fine, right? Or is it more
if
specific?
you can more specific, maybe each one has assigned certain aspect of the proposal, right?
Write that part also.
You just write that part. So you can actually put that. I think you put that in the schedule progress plan, so you don't have to put that in the items discussed. Who does what, but you put that in the schedule progress plan. Okay. Team analysis, do you guys try to do? Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention to you guys to make it easier for all of us, right? The meeting logs, right? You put it into a single one long continuous document. Although they are supposed to reflect one meeting each lah.
But it usually is one page, right? I think.
Yes. Actually, it may not be just one page. It could be many pages, but it's one document of its own per meeting.
Okay.
But for this module, right, put it together. You don't have to separate it. Team analysis, do you guys try it?
Yes.
Okay. So get the documentation nicely done.
So Bernie is going to
Okay, can. Yeah, still starting to share. Okay, but maybe while it's loading, let me explain. Okay, teammates still unsure with the direction of the global issue and work direction to work on. Okay, Ken, if you want to put that way, realize the format of your flowchart was wrong. Okay lah. Oh.
It's a weird delay.
Some of group mates still confused on how to build a robot. Can lah. I like the point 3 lah. This one also can also lah. okay lah. Kind of okay lah. Kind of okay. The motor driver wasn't working during the initial report to supervisor. So this one here, I would say you could actually put that in the meeting minutes, instead.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So basically, actually, the team analysis purpose is more to look at the team morale.
The emotional side. of
The
it.
emotional side of it. So if you can cater more scenarios which is more on the aspect of team morale, right, that will be more preferred lah. So if you have a positive situation also, that'll be good in the sense that let's say the team is performing well ahead of schedule, then you can have an activity that
We go
leverage.
eat dinner or something.
Yeah, I mean you
Yeah,
can put
that's
it lah.
the thing lah.
Basically it's looking at team morale. Yeah, how you on a continuous journey to make sure that team morale is maintained lah. But all the things you
the
have
way
here
is correct lah.
more or less in the direction lah.
Is there how can we improve?
I think it's okay. It's okay.
Our proposal was less okay, so we want to know how we can make it more.
This one looks okay lah. You notice I actually commented on the meeting logs, so this one kind of okay lah.
Oh, so if next time we still figures out problem.
Yeah, you can include it. Yeah, you include it. Yeah,
So which means the way I do is already
in the right direction lah.
change the only.
In the right direction.
Provide more
details. Sir, I wanted to ask about one situation
Okay.
regarding explain lah the situation.
Okay, so
What is
my laptop.
No, what happened?
So because of some issue with the SPM result,
Okay.
I wasn't able to give a result that fits the requirement.
It's just so he did this, yeah.
Okay.
His Malay oral PTRD. So it says that as though he failed, like he didn't finish his BM.
Okay.
He didn't finish his BM, and BM is the required subject. It's as though he failed his full SPM.
I see.
You can use trial.
But
Trial is only if it is
To apply,
to job to start studying at Taylor. But then when the full results come out, they will use the full results. Yeah.
Yes.
okay, I think the best to inform it would be the marketing type. They would know, but the requirement is
they-
just English only, right?
PM,
BM is a must.
SPM because PM is the most.
Yeah, Miss Jara.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, which means
This last year.
Yeah, today is the last year that they gave him. So we don't know if next week.
As for
we see him or not.
extension, I was told that I was able to retake the exam. Then they told me that I don't have to retake the oral test.
Okay.
And that my result would not be affected. But when I got the result, it's marked as sidang hadir because of the oral exam. So, like, my sister, she came to this school. She asked for extra 2 weeks so that the government could, like, can talk to the people in
clean
charge,
lah.
the officers. Okay. But until now, 2 weeks from now, actually, we asked. But then tailors, they say like they can't really give, and then they will get back to us and tell us whether they could give the extra 2 weeks. But then until now, they didn't get back to us.
But at the moment, they're firm in today was supposed to be his last day lah. So that's why we are worried for him because like I'm scared to give him more work because like what's the point I give him more work if he's like gonna be kicked out of school. You know what I mean? So
No, well, who's the marketing person who?
Marketing?
you
No,
are
actually,
liaised with
I
or-
applied to this school like with a counselor, right? She helped me
Okay, who's the
apply.
counselor?
Sushan.
Can you push her to get the thing done? What has she said actually?
She said like understand my situation. Then at first when we talked to her, she's like it could be unfair to other students because a lot of people fail their exam, all those stuff. But then my situation is special, right? I didn't actually fail it. There was some issue that caused like
at your
the
school.
officer it's the officer fault lah.
Okay.
I was
They
told I
did it,
could wait for a retake, but then they didn't
They didn't
Because
want
if you
to.
get COVID, you can actually get a retake. I didn't get COVID, I got influenza. They told me to not come for the exam because I was still sick.
I see.
They said wait for retake. So I thought I would be same as COVID student.
Okay.
But then they say because I'm not a COVID student, then they didn't give me a retake.
Yes.
Yeah,
They
right,
told,
it's
they,
a
they told
headache
me it would be fine though.
That's a problem.
Who told you? Like the Kementerian side or
The Kementerian someone lah told my
Invigilation.
teacher,
okay?
then my teacher told me.
Okay, so it means that they're allowing you to do the oral test, oral exam. Lah.
They said that he
No.
was supposed to do it already because that was the retake already happened.
Okay,
But
then,
he didn't go for the retake because they said that he was influenza.
okay, so then how?
No, didn't exactly like that.
Ah,
Now only I know lah, but previously it was said, they told me that oh you are exempt from
needing
taking
to
this
take the
test.
oral test.
Your marks will not be affected. I was told that.
Oh,
So I applied for this school.
So it is affected. That's why now his result for
Then
PM
then
is
then I don't know what happened. My result is still and then I submitted for a remark.
okay.
Then no change.
The problem is I don't have jurisdiction on this part to or not. The best would be actually Campus Central that person. They Campus Central can achieve that. They are more well versed in this behavior.
But isn't she like
I
don't
think
help lah?
I think I can do nothing really.
No, ask
You have to fight.
Just
because
today is
you-
the day that they send a termination letter. I haven't received it yet.
But you know that I'm saying.
No, but then you
They
have
said
to
that they will send it today. I don't know. And no
ask the
updates.
leader that Su Shen, right, to help you on this.
No, my sister looked for her many times, but she didn't find it. Then when my sister got mad lah, because time was not there. You don't have enough time. So she went and called the support, then she complained about the counselor.
Because I also cannot override the Campus Central.
already.
Yeah, so
He's a counselor who Taylor's counselor, right?
Yeah.
Help him apply to Taylor's. So
Oh, the agent is it?
not agent.
counselor lah,
During
the
open day,
Open day
like,
counselor
you
lah.
meet one, then they help you apply to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
solution.
That's why she was asking for she was the one asking for my SPM result so that can convert into what already can convert into the offer letter.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, did your in all these dealings, right? Did you email? Is there any I can maybe just get advice from my faculty office, but
That's the only way you're able to help.
yeah, that's the only way I'm able to help. I can ask registrar.
Email.
No, you email me and then I can CC that email to ask my faculty office personnel.
In the email, you explain your situation.
So I'm guessing there was some email that was sent previously. No.
I didn't send any details. Or through WhatsApp. Then I talked to the counselor talked to someone in charge. I'm not sure who,
But she's not replying you.
Yeah, under the table.
Huh?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
She's
So-
not replying you already.
so originally I was contacting her. Then now my sister contacts her.
Okay.
And my sister keeps saying that she's not replying.
Okay. Has your sister emailed? Or is
Email
just by
campus.
call only? Because if you
Email
can
or-
if you can forward the email to me and then I
That's
will
evidence itself lah.
exactly.
Because if it's all like verbal or
If it's all like
WhatsApp,
even what WhatsApp can still be
WhatsApp can
considered
lah.
now, but it's ideally
Harder.
email is better. Because we're still running based on emails lah. Although some people have done formal stuff through WhatsApp lah, which is but
the website itself is already informal. So
yeah, so better if it's email. Oh goodness. Okay.
I never emailed traders. So.
Can your sister email that person and then maybe also CC me?
Is there any other group after us? Okay, making sure, just making sure.
Can I get your email?
AUN
Yeah,
SAIP
Dot
Tay
for not sleeping.
at Taylor's. You just send me a message now. Maybe I then just forward you
woke up yesterday
my.
at 4. I woke up 4 a.m. 4 p.m.
Look at one. Are you sure you
1 p.m.
Yeah, please.
Just send me a quick WhatsApp.
So who should my sister should email the counselor?
The counselor again, yeah.
I don't think I have it. I'm not sure if we have an
Yeah.
email.
And
We
what
have
time
been
difference have
contacting through WhatsApp the whole time. Ever seen?
No email whatsoever. Else you address it to Campus Central. Yeah. And then that person, it'll be better if you have that person's email. Because Campus Central, if it's a general email, it goes to everybody in the Campus Central.
If email to Campus Central, they are not gonna.
They want you to send to the specific section of campus.
Attention, yeah.
That's how it is lah.
Okay, do you have the name?
Huh?
What's the name of the person?
The counselor.
The counselor.
That I XU.
T Zixuan. Ting Zixuan.
I don't think I know her surname. Bro.
I think this is. Let me just check whether. Yeah, education counselor student should be the same person.
Student recruitment, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Email this person and then
Educational counselor.
CC me lah.
Recruitment. Oh, he's not a student.
So the email is there. So you.
Oh, no, it's not a student. He thought it was a student.
Because they are
I can do it also, right?
when they
Better be quick lah.
the counselor
Now it's a bit worrying.
sound so young, you know.
It's a bit worrying,
From Taylor's, then after that maybe.
So I cannot authorize that you can still do the module and then actually get the marks. That'll be nice if you can, but that's my concern because I don't know the legality. I scared after they say, oh, it's considered not, but that's why try to expedite it. Then I can actually ask my faculty office.
Volunteer lah.
The job,
That is a worrying part.
I thought
The
it's
story
considered as an
about-
agent or something. Then until now, I just
Oh.
realized eventually it's considered as a job. And
That's
it is outsiders, not students.
Because I see in my requirements to enter right, entry right, doesn't really say that. It means that if you fail BM, you fail the whole thing.
I know that if
Kinda.
if you fail
I-
BM
I-
or Sierra, you have to retake the whole SP.
I have
to retake.
result for every other subject lah. But BM just says tidak hadir.
Ask him.
But I think technically it means I failed my SPM.
Yeah, it technically means it fails SPM.
Because in the past, I think last time private universities, right, during my time,
They don't mind.
they don't mind. That was my days, lah. But now I'm not sure.
Now they are more strict then they don't want to entertain anyone because I'm sure like a lot of people
Because they don't want to also step on the ministry's tail or
Yeah,
anything.
some of the students they come in using trial, then after that they
They
fail their
fail.
SPM.
I
then
think
They have to leave, yeah. Because they
I think
fail the SPM.
they don't want to be lenient because a lot of this kind of case.
Okay.
Oh, I thought they can join using trial, then they don't really need to.
No, they still need to show the SPM.
Yeah, they still need to pass SPM.
Yeah.
But the problem is I didn't realize they need to pass BM also. I thought
because-
it's just the
If your BM doesn't
Ah.
pass,
it's considered
your
automatic.
SPM doesn't pass. You know that it's because BM and sejarah are like what's it called?
wajib. Is it?
Wajib, yeah. You cannot fail those ones.
Compulsory.
Compulsory, yeah. Those ones you cannot fail.
Sejarah Park.
Yeah, but then BM
BM cannot, then which means both are compulsory, one of them.
one is not enough, then gagal, gone lah.
That's
That's how the system was made.
Okay, that's a bit worrying.
Yeah.
Maybe reply later.
Okay, so one more thing
Okay.
about the actual robot.
Yep.
I get like yesterday me and Muhin spent I think about two like you also there. Me, Muhin and Hui Ming were all in the robotic lab yesterday from
Okay.
I think around 2 until 4.
Okay.
Me and Muhin were trying to like troubleshoot and do the wiring again. I don't know
Okay.
why I couldn't figure it out. Because I don't understand how the sensor shield works.
The sensor shield is just to make the connections easier.
I understand that, but I don't understand what are the connections yet. So that's why when I was trying to connect like this thing to the sensor shield, I wasn't sure exactly where to plug it. I mean, like following my code lah.
Oh, this one no, this one is just to the motor, so you
Yeah.
don't actually put it on the.
Sensor shield. What like, that's what I mean.
Hey, wait. So, oh no, yeah, you do. To the digital pins. Sorry, to the pins, the relevant pins.
According to the code lah, right?
According to code.
And then same thing with the ultrasonic lah, but that would be like
If they're overlapping pins, right, then you actually use a different pin.
in the code lah.
It totally doesn't work.
I know that when I plug everything in, I tried plugging different ways, and then I tested the code again, it didn't work. But then I tried to change the pins in the code
Yeah.
and tried to plug in again, it also didn't work. So
Okay, it shouldn't affect. The other thing that I realized Mohin actually connected, right? Try not to connect
The
the
battery
battery
to-
pack to this.
why?
Okay, it's actually being used to power the board. You can, but I worry that the battery pack isn't sufficient power.
No, I bought new batteries already.
But what I want you guys to do, right, is power it separately. So
Okay.
this one, right, this one not being connected, this one will just let the battery power to just run the motor
And then this one you plug in lah.
with your computer. Yeah.
So you just take out this thing now.
Then no, just take out
No, this
only.
this part only. The
But
wire.
this one also
This one makes your wiring easier.
Yeah.
You don't actually
we
have
need
it.
We need the sensor shield because otherwise we don't have enough pins, right?
Yeah, you could
Oh.
use a breadboard.
Yeah, we then we have to
Yeah.
involve a breadboard.
So either one or the other. Yes, you either one or the other can be done.
But another thing about the VCS right on the thing there, or is it VGS? I don't remember. On each like digital pin.
G
GVS.
ground voltage, and I think S should be the pin that you actually
The
put in.
actual digital pin plug.
Ah.
Voltage would be the 5 volt lah, kind of thing.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Well, you can actually.
It's
It's sorted.
not sorted yet.
Everything is that simple.
So
What-
the counselor superior,
Okay.
she said they approved, but then still need one approval from registrar.
Okay. Registrar, that means probably my faculty office side lah. The
So
faculty.
right, still need to.
No,
even
since
though
they
they
say
send,
it's being approved, right? Then let's fingers crossed lah. Let's hope it's approved fully lah. I hope all the best, man. Really hope it's okay. Because I cannot it's not my jurisdiction to approve.
So your place.
Yeah. I can only do certain things.
So like I want to go and try some more lah. Try and do it again. But if I really cannot tomorrow, you say you're free, right?
I'll be around yeah.
So then I'll message you lah to find you or something.
Okay, I'll be at E9 lah.
E9. Oh, are the teachers?
Yeah. The upstairs, the
lecturers
Hmm.
hangout spot.
quarters. Yeah. Okay.
It shouldn't be like complicated. Why is it so complicated?
There might be the existing code already, but the thing is, I want you guys to add in the sensors, right? Which then I think it's harder to find already. But you have, but that's just adding into the code.
No, I mean like for most of the components we've like following like on the high times we tested the components already using the codes that are there, you know. So we know that most of the components are working. But like I know that the Bluetooth one we haven't tested. That one
The Bluetooth one, I'm actually wondering whether to. I shouldn't scrap lah. I'll keep it to SS lah.
Yeah, we should try it.
Yeah. Anyway, the marks for a working prototype, right? That everything is working is like total is 5 marks only. You're doing all this, but all in all, right? It's just that
Why do I care so much? Right?
no. The thing is, it gives you more confidence if you can put it, if it's working.
Yeah.
It gives you more confidence to put the presentation together and also the final report. But saying that again, it's not a
It's not the
lot.
priority. It's not the priority.
It's if it works, it's nice. If it's not working, you won't die also lah. That's what I'm trying to say. So there are a lot of teams who didn't work in many occasions. It's not the
End of the world.
yeah, it's not the end.
Okay.
Okay, so don't worry. Just remember that it's not the end of it. The more important part, as I mentioned, is the documentation. Doing it nicely.
Oh. Also next week, Wednesday.
Holiday, Wednesday for the lab, yes.
So then the next day will be holiday lah.
Yep.
Okay. But
Yes, we have left.
Yeah.
I thought two left.
Yes.
Nothing
Yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah. So basically, no, it's not difficult. Centripetal one is very easy.
Yeah. Centripetal and the Borneo.
Bernoulli's principle.
Bernoulli.
Bernoulli's principle also very easy because looking at very specific position of that machine only. I'll explain that.
The piping. So that's it lah. And then we're done with all practicals already.
Yep. I'm still deciding whether to mark the practical or whether to ask Miss Sophia to mark because she's been in charge of it. I'll see how. Yeah, but I might be marking your test lah. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I want to ask you guys. For physics one, right? How are you guys getting along actually? In terms of the doing the questions and all.
We are in different groups.
Different groups. No, the thing is, I'm planning to do some sort of like an online tuition, maybe once a week.
That's nice.
Yeah, physics one, yeah.
Join.
Yeah.
Every people joining, you just post the link and then.
You know how we.
Okay.
you
But
know how
the
ridiculous
issue is like sometimes with like I know this is an issue that Miss Alfia's complained about a lot. It's like if she always make and then she always tells everyone about it, usually like barely anyone will join because they have the option to join. You know?
Which is happens to me also in engineering maths, yeah.
Well, yesterday when we were at the start, I already know how hard the physics one is. The question is very hard to identify. Even yesterday during the pause section, the senior, the one that the teacher is the pause.
Yeah.
It's the same idea.
No, it's in parents though.
Parents.
Parents. Oh, okay.
I know that the guy in the
One
WhatsApp group
handsome
is always
guy,
posting
another one,
the parents lah. The WhatsApp group. Yes.
The one that
So
went
someone else.
practical,
Okay, never mind. I think the
basically even more that's one question or two questions, they just stand there and keep thinking how to figure it out and how to do it.
the video link that I gave you guys of mine, right? Did it help?
The blue one, right?
Yeah.
I have to reference that.
Okay, you have to look at it. I have a certain way of describing. I don't know whether it helps. I realize I hear back some of my video is some monotonous lah, but try the monotonous, very boring.
Oh,
I thought every single lecture also like.
Wow.
except Dr. Tay.
Oh. You try to see the physics link, right? Whether it helps because I try to make it as understandable as I can, but I don't know, it may not be lah. Maybe to me I thought it's understandable, but maybe it's not. So yeah, because there are examples there. Yeah.
Tomorrow have maths. Yeah.
Okay lah. We need to juggle everything.
You have to juggle lah.
If you don't want to juggle, don't survive lah.
It's good to train now lah. So next time when you go out to the working world, you actually
It'll be easier to manage lah.
not to say easier. Corporate world also not easy.
With practice lah.
With practice lah. It helps lah. At least it builds your trains you up lah. Fingers crossed lah. Hope it's okay. So if it's with the registrar, that which was what I was mentioning, I will actually forward it to registrar.